move over football. It's time to hit the hardwood. We've got Kyle Benge with the Warren East Raiders. Jari Barber with him, along with Kaleb Prince. Guys, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us. Thanks.
Well, Jari, you're still out there on the football field a little bit, but you're thinking basketball's starting to creep in. Coach, looking ahead this year, what's something last year that the Raiders did that you want to build on this season?
Obviously winning district, for the first time in I think it was 34 years. We were really excited about that. Now obviously this is a new year, new team. We lost 7 seniors, lost a lot of leadership. We're returning these 2 guys plus another 2, Brendan Bratcher, Dane Parsley, that played significant varsity minutes. So for us it's just building off that momentum, and obviously we want football to continue to have success and play as long as they can, but it's kind of we're playing without those guys until the season starts, so we're not quite there yet.
Jari, for you, obviously in the midst of that football season, it's got to be, I know that for any athlete, just going from one sport to the next is a little bit difficult, but obviously you want to focus on one at a time. So just being focused kind of on football right now, and then obviously transitioning into basketball, how difficult is that for a multi-sport athlete?
It's really hard. You gotta take a break in between so you can get back on path to get back to going to basketball. Like football, you can't go straight football, basketball. You gotta go take a break, get conditioned, all that, and then come right back. Focus.
So Kaleb, for you, you were one of the younger players that was on the team last year and kind of taking on that leadership role now with all those seniors gone. For you, coming into this season, what are you looking for out of this team?
Just everybody working hard and really just showing the same energy as last year.
Coach, what's the game plan going in? We're talking about it off air, and you're an Indiana guy, obviously. Play ball up there, and you guys, I guess the high schools start a little later than they do here. How is that with being a little bit of a change over the last couple years, as long as you've been at East, getting used to that longer preseason?
Yeah, we've been going 4 days a week since August, as soon as school started. So, once we get into the season, conditioning is a little bit different. Like we talked about, football guys getting back into basketball shape. But in Indiana, we start so much later that you really ramp up, and it's like 2 weeks and you go. Here, we've got about 4 or 5 weeks. We don't have our first scrimmage until 3 weeks. So I tell guys all the time, you can't win a district championship in October, but you can definitely lose one. I really care about our guys' mental health, our physical bodies. Just I don't really care how good we are in October and November. We're just trying to stay healthy and work as hard as we can and click as a team, coming back in January and February.
Off of last season, moving into that 15th district and then kind of seeing how well you all played within that, does that give you a little bit of motivation moving into this season, just on the fact that you see these teams, you know what they have now that you've been in it for a year?
Yeah, we know Barron County is going to be really good, Glasgow, and with Allen County. We lost quite a bit. I would say, Barron County lost their best player. Glasgow's got everybody back. Allen County's kind of in the same situation, lost their best player. So to me, it's pretty wide open. It's a little bit different. We play 2 district games in the first 3 or 4 games for us. So, early on we're going to have to be really good, and having those football guys out, until, the middle of November kind of puts a lot of pressure on us. But, these guys work extremely hard. What we did last year was special, but I think our guys realize that last year's over. We got, plenty of new guys. These guys will be leaders, the 4 guys that have significant minutes. And then we've got some younger guys coming up that I think are going to be really good pieces for us.
Jari, I'll start with you. You alluded to the fact that you needed a little break between those 2 sports. And what is the difference in conditioning for basketball opposed to conditioning for football? Because football, it's a long game, but there's little breaks in between. Basketball, it's wide open if you're out there, right?
Yeah, you gotta get very conditioned for basketball. No stops, no breaks. You can go to a huddle in football, catch your breath and then regain and then get back on the line. Basketball, you just gotta keep going, keep running.
Kaleb, what do you do in the off season? Are you playing travel ball or?
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Just a little travel ball around here and there. Then when I'm not doing that, just training. getting ready for the season.
So obviously, ever since like summer hit and everything like that, I mean, basketball season, I mean, it never truly stops. I mean, it's always continuously going. So what are you seeing from the guys on this team and how excited that you all are to officially start the season?
We all excited for real. We just working hard every day, just ready for the season.
Jari, for you, it's your senior season, so obviously you want to go out with a bang. Just what are you just hoping, just your legacy to be kind of at Warren East and just in that athletic realm of just all the different sports?
Just win. That's all I want to do, win. Do something with Warren East.
Coach, for you, I mean, coming into this season, I mean, losing all those players and stuff like that, it happens to everybody. I mean, at one point, you're going to have those seniors that build that legacy, and then obviously they're going to have to move on. But then you have more guys that come in that step into those roles. So what are you seeing so far in this preseason time from your guys that you're really liking so far?
I mean, the first thing is no one feels sorry for you. That's just how it is. You guys graduate and move on. It's just another opportunity for younger guys. And like I said, we've got a great group of kids academically, around the community, that do a great job. We've been working extremely hard, like I said, 4 days a week, starting in August. So we've seen significant jumps from a lot of guys. And, the good thing about losing 7 guys is there's a lot of opportunities for everybody else. So right now, we've got a lot of spots open, and I think that's something in the back of our guys' mind each and every day at practice that you got to work hard or somebody behind you is gonna take your spot.
All right, guys. My favorite basketball movie is Hoosiers. Very possibly could be Kyle's favorite basketball movie. I don't know. Hits home a little bit, but I wanted to ask you guys, not your favorite basketball movie, but what are coaches' practices like? I mean, are they tough, or is he pretty easy on you?
Tough, very tough. He gets after us.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I mean, we're kind of getting to the nitty-gritty of football season, but pretty soon we're going to be hitting the basketball court, and I know that you all are excited about it. So good luck for the rest of the season, and we'll be seeing you out there really, really soon.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll be right back after the break with more Sports Connection.